Tell you all the time, don't trust a male because when they don't get what they want, they change over to the other side. So with that being said, we have a politician that's running for the state of Maine. He just switched from Libertarian to Republican because he didn't think that he could get enough votes. Well, first of all, he wouldn't get my vote anyways because he's a male. But most of all, that goes to prove the poor sports of males in their decisions. You're gonna leave that as a prime example. They leave their wives because they think the grass is greener on the other side. Right? So birds of a feather flock together. I'm glad he's out of the running for Libertarian. Now, he passes on a phone number to me and tells me, good luck, Jim's a good guy. That would be James Baines from LPME. That would be where? I don't know. He didn't send me any further information. So why should I fucking contact? I mean, how am I supposed to contact somebody that James Baines when that's all he gives me for a name? Why didn't he give me the full fucking information? Because he's a male. But anyways, I've gotten the information, and y'all can look it up. James Baines, LPME chair. His number is 207-852-0410. Everybody should call him and find out what his intents are, what he's running for, and what he's representing. How and who has he talked to? And then I'm going to go back to, I'll Google this phone number from this guy that was running Libertarian, and I'll find out his name for you. Because he's gone to Republican, and like I said, wishy-washy. That's never a good one. Then you get CMP. Y'all are complaining about CMP, the ones of you that are out here complaining about them anyway, and you don't like the corridor, you don't like this, you don't like... Why do you keep on paying the fucking light bill? Idiocy, right? Because... you see, now you got CMP cutting thousands of acres of shelter. Shelter from the sun that's burning up the earth. When it's burning up the earth, you're not allowed to produce vegetables. And that's at the hands of the government and the people that elect them in. I didn't vote for criminals. I didn't vote for these government elected officials, state officials, and town employees that are under town officials, which is underneath the government official. Okay, I didn't vote for them. I didn't ask them to come out here and violate, and I didn't give them permission to violate me. I wasn't going to use CMP, but I was convinced to use CMP. So I contacted CMP. CMP told me that they wouldn't put a power meter in the box that was already attached to the pole. It was only there for like 11 years. But 60 days later, CMP came and they hooked up the power, put the meter box into the pole. I've got pictures of it. I've got email correspondence wanting to know why Joe Blow from Bingham or Idaho, I don't know. I think it was from Bingham. Told me that I had to replace the pole at about $1,000 expense. Not happening. So that was already the beginning of the premeditated. Everybody in Somerset County, they're pretty much all friends are related. So word by mouth traveled. They all knew why the house was vacant for all those years. But they didn't know that it was me or who I am related to, or that my ancestors and descendants are the settlers and founders. Okay? They took it upon themselves to call and have my power disconnected. And CMP tells me on audio record, and Tracy, I remember you laughing about this, the woman telling me that your neighbor can steal your power. It's legal to do that. How is it legal to steal? You see this corrupt bullshit? So it's okay, knowing that I have a medical device and that I had livestock and that I was living in my home, it's okay to go and frivolously condemn it? Don't tell me it wasn't conspired. Because right up from the beginning, on May 2nd, when that fucking Somerset County Sheriff's truck with a deputy in it pulled up like boss hog in my driveway, Pulled right in sideways with a big 4x4. Why is he going to drive all that 4x4, wasting the fucking taxpayers' gas? Do you know I have not filed my taxes purposely because I am not paying for all this bullshit out here. I'm going to let the taxpayers pay this year. Why? Because I could have paid a whole lot more taxes in than I have to. I'm not paying any taxes in. I don't have to. Why? Because you see, disability, the state of Maine, the government of, and the state of Vermont conspired, and then they paid me because of the conspiracy. But they did it under the water, under the bridge, okay? Let's keep it hush-hush. No, I'm not quiet about anything. You see, so they've been messing with me for a long time, just like they've been messing with you, okay? That's without a doubt. All reason to believe. It's my opinion, but it's really a fact. So, knowing that I was at my home, and then I left my home to go find my daughter, everybody knows it. And then some fucking idiot that's still out here using my information and stalking me and harassing through social media under a fictitious name of Jenny Doe decides to clip a little piece of a video trying to prove that CMP had the right to disconnect me because I say when the hospital returned my daughter in that video audio clip that she returned my daughter to me, to home. It doesn't matter if you're on the fucking streets in a vehicle, in a motel room for the night, wherever you're at that time is considered fucking home. I wasn't at my residence, but I was at my home of the day and night. Okay? And wherever I'm at, if I'm staying the night, I'm going home. I don't live at this motel. I'm staying at this motel. Is it a motel? Snowbird Village. You figure it out. I'm just saying. Anyways, thank you, taxpayers, for burning my house. Burning me out. Stealing my chickens. Are you molesting them too? Have they had eggs yet? I wonder who they're going to look like. Just asking. Back to the corridor in CMP. So we know that CMP disconnected my power, but was it before or after the home was burned? You see, they call on December 7th and request the power be turned off. CMP says that they called me and that somebody verified that they say they're Kimberly but wouldn't give the last name. That means, obviously, hello, it doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to figure out it obviously wasn't me because I'll probably tell you I'm a house. I am a blood house. I don't hide my lineage, okay? Because I'm not a government friend. Or a friend of the state. Excuse me. I didn't catch COVID. I've got a cough. Justifiably from dry air. And before COVID hit, they would tell you it's from dry air. Just saying. Okay, so now we go back to CMP. So they disconnect the power. But then the woman wants to try to hide information when I say, well, does it say in the notes? I can't tell you that. Why can't you tell me what the notes are on my own fucking account? So, you know, there's a lot of transparency issues. Now, I've showed you emails that I've got, correspondence from Dale Lancaster at the Somerset County Sheriff's Department. He refuses to answer to anything. So he puts Ronnie Blodgett. Ronnie Blodgett, I got to give him credit, took initiative and he mailed me back and he told me that he was out of the office. So that means he verified, thank you again, Ronnie Blodgett, that you know I lived at my home and it was burned. So is that why you're being quiet? Did they hush you up too? Did they offer you a severance pay or more retirement? To be quiet. Just asking. Alright, so that's enough of CMP and why people, you know, need to know that LePage, you're going backwards. Janet Mills should have been ousted before she even got voted. And why would you even endorse for somebody that failed this community? right from the beginning. That's why he didn't make it another term. Why don't you think about going forward? You ever want to move forward? You got to put one foot in front of the other and not go backward. Have a great day.